Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be walking around a 1969 SS Chevelle. This is a real super sport. I do have all the paperwork on it. It does have the matching number 396 under the hood. This is the original motor that came in this car. This one has power steering, AC, very clean on the inside and out. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I post videos like this daily. You can also follow us at maplemotors.com. That's where you can find frequently asked questions section, finance options, wheels, tires, parts, accessories, and I can ship this car anywhere in the country. Also, if you like the music, that's me and my band, so go on over to Southgate Production. Once we hit 1,000, I'll tell you what, we'll go live. We'll show you some tunes, but for now, we're gonna be pointing out flaws on this car, and we're gonna get started here in a second. Basically, I'm gonna shoot down the lower section, come back to midsection, and hit the top, and go to the other side, check the interior, and give you some undercarriage shots. But I do have 100 detailed pictures of this ride. That's also at maplemotors.com. So the front bumper on this one looks fairly new, along with the headlight bezels and grille. They're in great shape, but they're not new as the bumper, that's for sure. You do have a few little specks here. Paint's a little weak around the bezels. The grille's nice and clean. Coming around this side, running down the lower portion, the paint on this car is older and it is weak. You can see it has a little bit of flaking in it, light scratches, some cracking in that paint. It's all over the car. You got a chip here, but you can tell the price difference. You can look online. We have a few other SS Chevelles. You got some touch-up marks that were down here where the paint was all chipped up. Coming on down, a little streak there from the road. I was doing the test drive. I picked up some dust. There's a lot of touch-up marks down here at the bottom of the door. A little crack in the paint there. Coming on back, look at the old paint, spider webbing. Still moving on back, you got a chip in your trim right here and there. A little imperfection in the paint there as well, where it's kind of peeling up. Midsection, see all the chips, light scratches. Looks like they put a new door handle on this car, along with a lot of the trim has been redone. Right there in the middle of the door, you got some light scratching. Right in this area, you can kind of feel it too. Lots of little chips. Lots of chips and chips and chips. Old paint. So you got some on top here. I'm just kind of cruising over. Showing you what I mean here. Front windshield's in great shape on this one. Checking the top here. Vinyl tops like to get rust. We're going to check, make sure the edges are normally where it's going to pop up. There's a bump right there, real small. You can see it if I move my finger. It's right there. Coming on down. Feels pretty good there. Trim around the window's in good shape. Got an air pocket in there. And because of that air pocket, I can feel some rust. There's a bump there. There's a bump there. There's a bump there. This back section here, you can actually pick it up right there. We'll check inside this trunk here. Let's see if it made it through. The back bumper here is in great shape. It looks like they've had that replaced fairly recently. The dual exhaust on the back looks nice and clean. Coming around in the trunk here, the weather stripping is in decent shape. Not brand new. It's got some issues in certain areas, but it's still okay. Checking out the trunk itself. Spare tire, jack underneath it. This is an old mat. That's what they do. Look at it. Crumbling and peeling. But the floor in here is solid, so we're good on that side. Let's look up here. Package tray, a little bit of surface rust, nothing major. Looks pretty good. Sun's messing with me today. A little bit of peeling back there from the paint in the trunk. Trunk lid itself in good shape. Does have a little bit of surface rust trying to pop up on the edge there. There's some holes on this side. Let's check this other side before we shut the lid. Yeah, we're good on this side. And up in the front there. Okay, let's come on down with this trunk lid here. It does shut down nice and solid. It's good from the back. There's cracking all in the trunk lid here, old paint. Coming down this side of the car, we're gonna do the same thing, and then we'll jump on the interior and get her started. Little chips in the back here. Just kind of crack the paint up. Coming up around the rear, you got some chips in your trim. Oh, dry, cracking looking paint. A couple chips down there, touched up. A few chips up here as well. Little spot in the trim there and here. Coming down the mid section. Light scuff on the outside of the car. Bunch of chips, you know. Some on the door there, new door handle. Fairly new trim. It looks nice and clean all around the windows. Another little chip, more cracking in the paint. Okay, let's check this side of the top. Got some bubbles in the corner there. And up on this side. A few little wrinkles here. Pillars are good. A little tear in the vinyl top there. The front window looks pretty good. And we did it. We've walked around this car. Now we're gonna go ahead and check out the interior and get her started. Buzzer works. Door panels in great shape. Coming around the edge here. Weather stripping looks good. Bottom of the door. Run that. Looking at your jams. Nice and solid. Trim looks good. Carpet in this one's not terrible, not brand new. I'd say it's good still. Seat. Not worn out, no holes. Back seat, I got my camera or my light there. Somebody asked about that. I get that at Walmart. I use that for the undercarriage shots. The package tray looks pretty good. Headliner, same thing, nice and clean. Go ahead, place your bets. Do you think the horn works? It's a little game we like to play on the channel. I do know the gas gauge works. It's a 69 model with 69,000 miles. That's what it says, at least. The dash in this one is nice and clean. The radio, she talks. AC, looks like a pressure kick on. Give me some cold air. And the horn on both sides, letting everybody know we're here. Exhaust sounds pretty good. Windshield wipers are working. How about that? Everything works. Except for the clock. Maybe it'll come back to life. Motor's nice and quiet. Lights, turn signals, let's try them out. Coming down with the hood first. Very clean up underneath. She shuts nice. Headlights on, turn signals on. You do got some cracking on the paint on the hood, just like all over the car. Tail lights, turn signals working. Let's look up under this. Also have the undercarriage shots on the test drive and at maplemotors.com. I do appreciate y'all watching. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and also hit share. That helps us out greatly. I post cars daily. And you can go to maplemotors.com and see every Monday all of our new inventory. Of course, here on YouTube, I do test drives and walkarounds. Please share with your friends. Word of mouth is the best word. We will always provide honest videos and do our best to give you a good description so you know exactly what you're buying when you get here. I do appreciate y'all watching. Give us a call, 615-822-4444. If I haven't already sold this Chevelle, I'll have more. That is our hottest seller. We are all family. We've been here 38 years. We don't plan on going anywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and get back in the test drive mode. We'll take this thing back to the lot. See you in the next video. Later, guys.